Certainly some good things to look forward to. And, our next guest, very much looking forward to the weekend. Now, Diane, people are still getting used to who we are, right? My name's Andrew Urquhart. What's your name, Diane?
My name's Diane Campbell.
We
Hello.
used to do the morning show, but now we do the afternoon show.
Yeah, we swapped.
We basically did. So, hey, if you're not used to listening to us in this time of the day, neither are we. But we're certainly enjoying it so far.
We are.
And somebody who was, one of my favourite regular contributors from the morning show, we've tricked her into joining us in the afternoons. Tanya Unkovic, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd goes wild.
Hi, Tanya. It is so good to have you on board. Of course, we've been chatting for many years now about different things. But for those who don't know too much about you, Tanya, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanya Unkovic, and I wasn't tricked, Andrew. It was just, it's so easy to come along with you guys. You didn't need to use trickery with me because it's been my absolute honour to be able
I'm glad
to
the trick
contribute.
worked, whatever it takes.
Oh, no, it's been wonderful. I've been with you guys for a few years now, talking regularly about all things life, really, isn't it?
It is.
Life and how to manage our state, how to love our lives, how to move through life and feel abundant and feel gratitude and anything about life, really, isn't it? Life coaching and that sort of thing. So that's my background. I've also got a background in commerce, so I do a bit of business mentoring as well. But due to my own journey, I've really specialised in certain areas, namely resilience and grief, and a little bit of work in addictions as well.
Certainly, I know that your ministry has made a significant difference in the life of so many people. And TanyaUnkovic.com, if people wanted to find out more about that, there's lots of resources and articles and sort of connection points online. People can be a part of that and access at whatever level of lockdown they're in, of course.
Yes. And also my YouTube channel has got years of interviews with you and Diane as well.
Oh, look at that.
So,
There you go.
Yeah, there's a great library of interviews there and self-help things.
Yeah, well, we've been, we just mentioned lockdown and certain levels of it. And wherever you are across the country, there is that certain feeling at the moment of just feeling a bit bleh, just feeling a bit down. When is this going to end? Feeling a little stuck. And I wondered if we could talk about this today and how we can sort of move from that state to feeling hopeful, to feeling better, to feeling like, okay, yes, this is tough, but I've got this.
One of the things it's a great question, Diane, one of the things that takes us into this place of, when is this going to end, is our need to have certainty. And this is something that we don't have certainty about. And I love that quote. I don't know it exactly, but, your life will be really comfortable if you can get used to discomfort. So the more you can get... Oh, thank you for that laugh. It is true, though.
Yeah.
The more we can get used to that feeling of discomfort and uncertainty, the more we will feel empowered. And knowing that even if we don't know what's going to happen in a week or two, or even tomorrow, we don't need to let that be a reason for us to feel disempowered and out of control. So get used to uncertainty. Get used to being able to go with the flow of life, because that will enable you to stay more present in what's going on in your day right now, this moment. Because the more you worry about the future, the less you're going to be present in today.
When we get stuck in any situation, we can feel like we're stagnating and we're not able to grow. This is true in so many areas of life. Even when that may seem to be a little bit outside of our control, we don't need to stagnate just because we're staying put, right?
Of course, no. And, the thing is to be aware, to be mindful of what's going on for you, to be aware that, look, I've got a choice here. I can just stay put and stagnate or go backwards, or I can make the decision to get up, move, and make a decision to look forward. Make a decision to look at what's great in my life instead of focusing on what's not so good. So everything starts with a decision. And that even means, getting up and getting out of bed to move your body, or to just walk around the house a little bit if you're stuck at home working. Everything begins with a decision.
And one thing that we've often talked about in terms of, changing your state of mind is working on gratitude and finding ways to be grateful across the day. And alongside that, actually taking some time out to just write down some of those things.
Yeah. And, there are studies done on this, that people who have the most resilience, the people who are able to endure some of the worst adversity in their lives, are those who focus on what is good, are those who focus on the beautiful things in their life around them. Sure, it doesn't take away the pain and the suffering, but you're able to actually move through it differently and come out the other side knowing that actually my life is beautiful. And, it's easy to say, and that's why I always encourage people to actually get a pen. Don't even use the keyboard. Get a pen and write down every single day all of the things that you have to be grateful for, even if it's just 3 a day, and making sure you don't repeat them. That action is one way of building your resilience and just having that emotional fitness to know that no matter what goes on in your life and what decisions someone else might be making, you will be okay.
So instead of being anxious about an uncertain future or that sort of deja vu of every day staring at the same 4 walls if you're in a lockdown situation, actually recognizing that whatever we face, this is a day that the Lord has made, we can choose to rejoice and be glad in it.
That's it in a nutshell, actually. Beautifully said. Very much so. Very much so. One day at a time, appreciate the beauty of the day, because we will not have this day again.
I love that thought, actually, one day at a time, because when you start looking weeks ahead, even days ahead, it actually becomes overwhelming. So when you can just break it down to today, right now, then that makes a whole bunch of sense. Hey, thank you so much for being a part of the show today, Tanya. We very much appreciate you being a part of the lineup.
You are so welcome. Have a wonderful weekend.